Hi, Tony here, Chromium Forum, with an idea for you. Actually, two ideas that are out there right now. One is called the Big Shift, the other is called the Great Disruption. Both of these theories are arising out of the massive protests that are taking place around the world at this time and the great economic disparities that exist in the United States and in many third world countries as well. The, uh, the, the Great Disruption is an idea from Paul Gilding, an Australian environmentalist who wrote a book called The Great Disruption. And he believes that capitalism has reached its financial and ecological limits, and says that basically capitalism can't go any further, that it's now gotten so efficient at transferring wealth from the poor and the middle class to the very super rich that it's not sustainable anymore. On the other hand, there's a fellow named John Hagel III. He works for Deloitte and Touche, and he's written something called the Big. He's come up with something called the Big Shift, which he's written about in a book called The Power of the Pull. And the power of pull says that so much has happened in such a short time with technology and globalization that it's just essentially discomfort that we're feeling here, and that when it all evens out, we're going to see an era of new prosperity because of all the information revolution and the globalization of the world. In either case, what's really going to happen in either case is that there's going to be some great explosion of creativity that's going to happen to deal with these changes, whether it's a big shift or a great disruption, whichever you believe, or maybe somewhere in between. But we're all having to learn, we're all having to change, and we're all having to come up with new, creative, innovative ways of working, of communicating, of making a living, of designing products, of writing software, of governing, of transporting ourselves. Everything is changing. And so, if nothing else, it's my opinion that whether it's a great disruption or a big shift, we're entering an era of unprecedented creativity and innovation. And those persons who are willing to try and grasp that and try and benefit from it are the ones who are going to come out ahead. And that includes companies and brands, those who embrace change and embrace innovation and look for creative ways to meet the new challenges that will be coming our way in the next few years, are the ones who are going to really be the pace setters in the coming decades. This happened after the Great Depression, where companies like Chevy, Ford, Procter and Gamble, and Kellogg's all came out way ahead and built amazing companies out of the destruction that was the Great Depression. And a similar thing will happen here in the 21st and 22nd centuries, where the companies that take advantage of these great shifts, these great disruptions, and make some great shifts and great changes in their own way of doing business will really be the ones who come out ahead. So if ideas like this intrigue you, I invite you all to join us at one of our Chromium forums that we hold here in San Francisco to really think about these things. If you have an opinion, Chromium Forum is a place where colorful people exchange shining ideas. And this is the kind of discourse that we're trying to encourage. So please visit chromiumforum.org and sign up. Join us. Come to one of our events and add your voice to the mix. Thanks, and I look forward to seeing you at the next Chromium Forum event.